Hi Divine Collective, hello, welcome back to the channel Symbolic Intelligence, and this would be your pick a card reading since this is weekend. So let's dive into your weekend pick a card. The topic for today is where your focus deserves to go next. Okay, I'll brief you about this, starting with the focus of the energy or situation that is draining you. We would briefly validate where your energy is currently being leaked or misplaced. Secondly, we would see the key insights, like identifying the exact situations, habits, or mindsets that no longer yield a return on your investment. For example, maybe you are over explaining yourself or staying in waiting mode, or these can be micromanaging details, right? The pivot would be a concise reality check on why it's time to withdraw your attention from this area or specific aspect of your life, right? And then I would also give you a check on where your awareness and effort actually belong right now. And thirdly, I would give you the grounded next action, the practical step that you can take today or in this upcoming week to execute this shift, right? For example, let's say setting a firm boundary or redirecting focus to a long neglected project, or simply resting to reset your baseline, right? So this would be a simple reminder for you to hold on to as you step into this new focus, right? Now let's start with pile number one. Pile number one would be clear quartz geode. Pile number two would be the black obsidian. Pile number three would be red jasper. Hi pile number one, welcome into your reading where your focus deserves to go next. Let's start with your energy check. We'll first see where your energy is being drained, okay? All right, if you chose clear quartz geode, this is your pile. Now let's see what cards are here. Okay, wow. So we have the good lady and the good lord. So I can see a pair here, right? So your energy is telling me that somebody generous is focused upon you. There is a specific focus on themes like partnership or marriage here. Even somebody's generous action towards you, the good lord, the good lady. Yeah, number 11 can be significant. Number 56, 65, months of June or May can be significant. Even November is significant here, okay? 6th of May, 5th of June, 5th of November, 6th of November can be significant here, okay? There is a generous proposition coming towards you. Let's see what is draining your energy. It says balance paid in borrowed time, karmic debt coming due, tower, or justice. You know, justice is also 11. All right, what else is draining collective's energy? We have 5 of wands. So there is a chaos, there is a chaotic situation around you. You might meet supporters here, okay? A lot of supporters. You need to focus on the support that you are receiving rather than draining your energy on power dynamics that no longer run your life, or maybe unnecessary control dynamics that don't have any power over your life. So stop giving those patterns or belief systems or even people your attention, your energy. That's where your energy is leaking, because their karmic debt is coming due. You are getting justice and a tar situation, that's for sure. A generous proposition is coming towards you, divine collective. I see support coming towards you, right? Yeah, this can be a couple who is going to help you, or I see people, a community that is gonna help you, right? Five of Wands is also competition. People who see you as their competition, their karmic debt is coming due, because you are balancing the scales here of karma. You have already paid the karmic debt, right? So I see that a phase of karma, or you can say struggle, is finally over, or is about to close and is closing in your life. Tower is giving me the energy where we see divine intervention happening in your life, divine collective, pile number 1. So Five of Wands is telling you that you no longer have to compete with unnecessary people or power dynamics just to prove your own self-worth. Okay? This can happen in any form. Whether you are sacrificing yourself too much, you're overgiving yourself too much, okay? Then with the good lady and the good lord, I can see that you have this habit of overgiving or overdoing things for others, right? You always go extra mile for others rather than doing the same for your own self. So you have to drop those patterns here, because that's burdening you, okay? That is burdening you somewhere. Now let's see the core reveal, where your awareness and effort actually belong right now, okay? Let's pinpoint that, where your energy belong right now. And I see Two of Wands reverse. Okay, we have the Temperance with Two of Wands as clarifier and Knight of Wands. Okay, right. So divine collective, Temperance and Knight of Wands, your passionate projects, your passionate endeavors will bring you the balance, okay? Start focusing on what you are passionate about in your life, what you are drawn towards, where your intuition is taking you, because the Most High, the source energy, is already here to guide you, okay? You have got very significant support from your spirit family here. Two of Wands reverse is telling me that you should stop too much strategizing and planning for the future, and please return to the moment. Balance your present here with your passions, right? Whatever you're passionate about, stop focusing too much on the details of your strategy, your plans, right? And start focusing on how to bring yourself in equilibrium in the moment, in the present. Pile number 1, correct? This is that internal check where your sacral your solar plexus is asking you to identify your core principles again, what you are really looking out for, right? So that is the energy. Number 14 can be significant. We have 5 energy. Look at that. You can be a life path number 2, number 5, 6, and we have 555. Look at that. So 555 is giving me major foundational changes coming into your life, Divine Collective. You are going through major life changes currently. Yeah. Even if you do not understand what is going on, I think you will get the whole picture soon, very soon. Once you start taking everything seriously about yourself, okay, and start pouring into your own self, that's where you would see the equilibrium, and not focusing too much on what is to be strategized, okay, what needs to be done. Like, you're overdoing things. Do not exhaust yourself. I see exhaustion as well, exhaustion of sacral here. Yeah. Also, try to wear color white. It will bring you inner peace and harmony, a sense of calm, okay? Loose clothes are significant. If you want to wear loose clothes or khadi clothes, specifically khadi loose clothes, loose cotton clothes can be significant, okay? So just be comfortable in your own skin and use the element water for your healing as well. A lot of water energy is also here, right? Okay, Knight of Wands and the Temperance, Sagittarius and Scorpio and Sagittarius. So this is air of fire, right? Sagittarius energy is definitely significant. So fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Stop overdoing. Pyramids are significant. Keep moving with your passions intact. Now let's take the grounded next action. One clear practical step. And that is 3 of Wands. Look at that. So Divine Collective, 3 of Wands is coming in. Rather than 2 of Wands, you should take small steps, not big leaps, right? So this is all about micromanaging here. Rather than keeping an eye on the big picture or on the big shifts, you should try to handle and manage the small day-to-day activities happening in those shifts, because that's how you manage the long-term dynamic here. Like if you have a clear vision that you have to achieve this and this in a month, say monthly goals, you need to focus on the habits. What 3 habits should I develop in this month so that I can achieve those monthly goals, right? So that is the energy. You need to micromanage efficiently. So I think productivity issues are happening here. These can be workplace, or take it how it resonates with your own situation, and swap the gender roles accordingly, please, because we are not encapsulating any genders here. Cool. 3 of Wands is also telling me how these small steps are actually creating a difference in your day-to-day life that you don't even realize, you don't even remember Hmm. You need to cherish your own self. There is a lack of trust in your own self. I don't know why, but somewhere down the line, I can see you achieving so much more than the present. But in the present, it's all about learning how to micromanage efficiently. Yeah. This is also taking decisions that are really small but have significant impact on your long-term vision, where you really want to go, where you really want to direct yourself. These decisions actually direct the way, they are a way shower, okay? So be mindful of these small decisions, these small tasks. That is the energy, right? Now let's take an angel guidance as well for pile number 1. Archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the dominions, the cherubs, please come through and give the divine collective the guidance for their highest good. Thank you, Naaman. Aho, Om Shanti. And we have angel of telepathy. Wow. So it says, when I speak, people listen and understand what I'm expressing. Something about your communication is very significant here. How you visualize. So you already have so much mental stamina or capability that you are a very smooth communicator already, right? So there is an importance to the brevity of your words that you speak. Something about your visions, as I said. You already have the mental capacity, the mental picture of where you really want to go. Something about how you are expressing it is the main key, okay? Is the key to your efficiency, to your day-to-day efficiency. How you are applying those ideas or concepts into tangible reality. Because we are focusing our grounded next action into bringing down this read into tangible 3D reality. So know exactly what you wish to communicate here. They're asking you, do people listen when you speak? Do you feel like you are not being heard? Right? As I said, that somewhere you do not trust yourself, maybe there is some self-doubt lingering in your mind. That's what I'm getting for pile number 1. So use telepathy to convey your message through visualization and the imagination. Now, these are the mental pictures that you can send to your mind, heart, so that you can speak clearly, okay? Communicate clearly. You can meditate upon this while sending pictures to your own heart for clarity. You need clarity, right? So this was your energy update, Divine Collective. Pile number 1, we are done with your reading, and I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, bye-bye, Divine Rising. God bless you, good day, and ciao. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose Black Obsidian, this is your reading. Okay? Alright, let's see your cards. What is here? We have Rich Man and we have Expectation. I always take it as a divine masculine energy who is expecting something. So I would say that I'm talking to a divine masculine here who is expecting. Number 4, number 1 can be significant. 13th of October can be significant. Okay, 28th of April can be significant here. April and October are really significant months. You can be a life path number 1 or 4. Now, let me see. Rich man and expectation. So there shouldn't be over expectation, or you are expecting too much out of a situation for now. Because our topic is where your focus deserves to go next. And I am also analyzing where your energy is currently being leaked or misplaced. Do not over expect, or you're over expecting something, right? Or you're overthinking something. This is rationalizing your situation. Do not over rationalize or over intellectualize it. It's turning your own situation complicated for no reason. Turning your own head upside down for no reason. Correct? Now let's see what is training you. Where your current energy is being leaked. It's a confirmation. Look, you need to surrender before the blessing arrives. That's where you are stuck currently. That's where your energy is misplaced, or you are currently overthinking about this blessing and you're stopping it from coming, right? So grace arrives when the ego leaves. This is an ego death situation. You are currently going through a major ego death. Divine masculines. This is a collective of divine masculines for pile number 2. Black obsidian tells me that you are heavily protected by your spirit family here. If you are overthinking about your protection, your spiritual protection, I think you shouldn't be worried too much about that, because you are in safe hands, right? Look, we have the world energy in reverse. You really haven't surrendered yet. That's why this karmic cycle still revolves, is still open, right? This karmic cycle hasn't been closed yet. That's what I can see, right? With number 21, number 3 can be significant. I can also see that you have been overthinking about it for past 3 weeks, past 3 months or 3 days. This has been occupying your mind too much. That's why the cycle hasn't been closed yet, because you're not letting the grace pour into your life. Pile number 2. You need to surrender your ego. Your ego is clashing with the 3D expectations, I feel. You are expecting something unrealistic from this situation, right? Maybe ego is hindering the effort that you should pour into this situation, or your ego is stopping you from making some kind of decision. This is the energy, because I see you are confused maybe. Yeah. The world is like being stuck, being frozen. Correct? There is still an ego death that remains for this pile. So let that ego death happen gradually with time, and you will understand the bigger picture. You need to understand where you really stand at this point of time with your own expectations, and where you are over rationalizing those thoughts, those conversations maybe, Maybe you are replaying some conversation from the past, or there are certain projections that are really cruel or have been really cruel to you in the past. That's why you fear, or that's why you're scared to make the next step. That's what I'm getting for pile number 2. That's why you were too scared, or you're just frozen for no reason. So surrender. The energy that I'm getting is surrender before this blessing arrives. Surrendering to the Most High is gonna lead you to the victory, right? Now let's see your awareness and effort, the core revelation, where your awareness and effort actually belong right now. This is going to be a high return priority in your life. Look, King of Cups, to your own balanced nature, right? Look, because you are currently very, very occupied with this blessing that you're going to receive, or your offer, some kind of offer that you're hesitant to make because you're too much in your head. Really, you are emerging out as the King of Cups. You should be taking this decision in the energy of a very emotionally balanced person. But clarifier says that currently you are stuck between taking some step or decision, but that's completely mental and it's self-made. These are self-made barriers and nothing else. Nothing external is stopping you. It's your own head that's messing up with you. So meditate upon this, okay? You need clarity. You need clarity because you're manifesting an offer here, right? Now, this offer can be from your side or from somebody else's side. Take it how it resonates. Because again, this energy, this reading has no gender. So swap the gender roles accordingly for yourself. Then King of Cups is also telling me that you have already been through enough turmoil, but it has made you very wise enough to take actions here. So take the right action before it's too late, because King of Cups doesn't meddles between their ego and surrender. They always surrender. This is an emotionally capable person who is taking wiser decisions at this point of time. So these are decisions that are pushing you towards making the right action. Correct? Yeah. For this blessing to come in. Now, Page of Coins is specific offer, a blessing, a financial opportunity, a manifestation, okay, in the 3D. That is tangible. You are manifesting something tangible, but it needs maturity from your part, okay? Certain level of maturity is needed. And the grounded next action would be, let's take one clear practical step that you can take today, and that would be 7 of Cups. Choosing wisely, right? I'm telling you, wiser, okay? Your thematic energy is taking wise decisions, choosing wisely. There would be distractions. There are distractions, maybe. Maybe there are hindrances, mental hindrances or mental blockages that you need to clear out. You need to clear out those. Number 7 is significant. Number 8, number 15. That comes back to number 6. So 7 of Cups, Divine Collective. Don't fool your own self. This is a mental entrapment and nothing else. 7 of Cups is also telling me that mind is a maze and it will always try to confuse you, or it will try to bring up new stories from the past, because again, you need to heal. Certain wounds are being brought to the brim so that you can heal those wounds and make the right decision for your own self. Okay? By being the real King of Cups, that is the energy. Okay, now let's take the angel message. Archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim, the dominions, the cherubs, please come through and give the Divine Collective the guidance for their highest good. Thank you, Naaman. Aho. Om Shanti. And we have Snowflake Obsidian. Yeah, look. This is asking you to step into unknown. That's why you are scared. Oh my god, I was right. I was guessing it right. Look. You're actually afraid to enter this unknown territory. Your 8th house is really active currently. So are you afraid of the dark or of the unknown? Do you feel vulnerable? You are afraid to be vulnerable. Okay. So that shell is cracking, right? And you're afraid that if I really show my true colors, will I be accepted for that? So the Most High is asking you to be as authentic as you can be with King of Cups energy. Don't fool your own self. Okay? This manifestation will come in only when you are your own self. Look at that. There is always darkness within light. Darkness accentuates brightness to clearly see situations, people and circumstances. You need clarity on what the current situation is and what is being demanded from you, okay, and where it will lead you if you take this action and if you don't take this action. So stop being over calculative here. That's what I can tell you, okay? Embrace the darkness to enhance the clarity in your life. You need to embrace this phase, even if it brings a lot of unknown challenges, right? Unknown questions, or the questions that have no answers for now. You need to keep walking this path, right? And it says angel of contrast. Look. So you already have this capability to see yourself, situations and others clearly and participate in the transformation of negative to positive. Completely agreed. This is the theme of Black Obsidian. You're actually trudging a very dark path. You definitely are going through an ego death, right? And this dark night of the soul energy is very heavy. to process and transmute as well. So keep doing your spiritual practices, keep yourself intact, okay? Keep yourself hydrated as much as possible, and keep taking spiritual baths. I keep telling you guys that use coffee as your energetic or auric field cleaner. Literally, it is like a vacuum cleaner for your aura, okay? You are also being very courageous. I wouldn't say that you're all scared. No, scared people cannot tread this path, and you're already willing to go through this energy. So Divine Collective, do not give it a second thought. And yes, you are making positive changes for good. So just know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you're about to be rewarded for what you're doing. Truly. I mean it truly. So this was your reading, pile number 2. And I'll meet you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Divine Rising. God bless you. Good day and ciao. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in with me. So today's topic would be where your focus deserves to go next. And if you chose Red Jasper, Divine Collective, this would be your reading. Okay. Now let's see your cards first. My focus would be on to tell you where your energy is leaking, okay? First is hope, big water. Hope, big water, unexpected money, and a meeting. Are you expecting to meet somebody, but it's not happening, it's not coming, and you are frustrated about that? Maybe. I can see that. If you are, then do not hope too much, okay? That means don't drain your energy hoping too much about it, because it is going to happen, but for now the Most High is telling me that you need to wait for it, okay? And I think you are in the waiting mode, and you are asking yourself again and again, okay, now the meeting is gonna come, now the meeting is gonna come, like next week or tomorrow. So I think that is a little bit negative here, okay? This is the negative pattern that you need to drop now, because you are about to step into a phase of phenomenal blessings, and these are financial blessings, but just don't hope it to happen overnight, right? That is the energy. So if something phenomenal is gonna happen, trust that the Most High has a plan. Look, we have 9-9 energy. You could be seeing 9999. September is really significant here. 4th of September. Okay. Number 27. Number 36 can be significant. These can be your age brackets from 27 to 36. Can be significant. Alright, let's see what is currently being leaked or misplaced. There is karmic distortion. Right. There are karmics around you, pile number 3. So I can see karmics. This pile has some people who are trying to frame you for your own fate. Like, maybe there are people who are doing spell work here to manipulate your energy. There is energy manipulation here in pile number 3, right? These people are trying to delay a meeting, or they're trying to delay your blessings, but it's not working. They could have been doing this for past 4 to 9 years, or 4 to 9 months are significant. But they have done spell work here, okay? They have been meddling in spell work very frequently, what I can see, because there is karmic distortion. And I think that has been currently leaking your energy. I think you are too much focused on these people, or maybe you're hurt, or you're still coming out of the past, still healing the past wounds, and these people are living in your vicinity. Maybe that's why it's triggering you, or it's triggering the present wounds, right? That is the energy. Okay, let me see what else is leaking or misplacing your energy. 4 of coins. All right, this is cleaving to your assets. There is a hyper vigilant energy. Divine Collective, why? Don't be hyper vigilant. It's okay. You are protected. So you are carrying a shock. How can we put it? Like, there is an aftershock wave of this karmic distortion when it comes to your assets, your resources, your mental peace. You are being very possessive about that, or you are cleaving to this situation. Don't cleave to this situation, because I can see that stable foundations are already being built. Look, we have 4444. You could be seeing 4444 or 444 as a confirmation, right? So this is a very specific pattern that I'm seeing for pile number 3. This is also maintaining very strict boundaries when it comes to spending your money on people now. So you are quite vigilant of where your resources are being used or utilized. Cool. Maybe you're overthinking about it too much, right? About this karmic distortion. Somebody definitely wanted to frame you here as a negative personality or a bad person, because they might be cleaving to your energy as well. So energetic manipulation, as I said, right? Correct. Now we have the high return priority, where your awareness and effort actually belongs right now. So let's see how shifting your focus here will immediately lighten your mental load and restore your personal vitality. We have 2 energies for this. For pile number 3, we have 9 of Wands and the Magician. Look at that. There are very strict boundaries. Yes, they have told you that energetic boundaries are a must for you, Divine Collective. Don't be hyper vigilant, okay? But maintain energetic boundaries. Don't be hyper vigilant. It's okay, right? Magician is an effortless manifester. That's why these people were cleaving to your energy, clinging, okay? Clingy, yeah, these people are clingy, and your boundaries are working. You're manifesting, okay? Look at you, this is you, the Magician. And my left ear started ringing. You have all the resources. It's just that you don't have to be hyper vigilant about your resources. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Okay. Magician is telling me how you are creating with your heart and toil and effort. Everything that you are putting into your manifestation is working. Okay, you are alchemizing here, and your boundaries work. You're protected. Even if you're exhausted currently because of waiting, you're protected. Your energetic boundaries are working. They're absolute sovereignty. Yeah, they're absolute actually. People see, okay? These people see, these karmics see how you are managing your resources. Like, this higher self energy is an alchemist. So this alchemist knows very well how to deal with such kind of people. This is not your first time doing this. This is a clever energy, as I said. So you have got this light worker mission, Divine Collective. Pile number 3. Yeah. Now let's take clarifiers as well. We have 5 of Wands as the clarifier, and we have 9 of coins with this. Okay. So Divine Collective, 5 of Wands with 9 of coins is definitely telling me that these people want to compete with you. They think that they are superior than you. They are very insecure about how independent you are and how... Okay. These people are really jealous about your lifestyle, about how you carry yourself, about how independent and free you are, because you are somebody who is very stylish. You have your own sense of personal statement, fashion statement. Look, number 9 came out. We have a lot of 9s. 9, 9, 9, 9. Right? 4, 4. Number 9 and 1 also is significant here. You can be a life path number 9. 1st of September, 9th of Jan is also significant here. 5th of September is also coming out. 9th of May. Thursday can be significant. Okay, upcoming Thursday can be significant. Then I also see genuine appreciation for you from others. I think these karmics are or have tried to swap destinies with you as well. You definitely are somebody who is sought after, okay? Or you will be sought after but you are already in the 9 of coins energy. Your energy is so abundant that people cleave to your energy for no reason. Subconsciously, yes. Your energy is addictive. Now let's see the grounded next action with Page of Wands. Okay, some offer is coming for you as well. Be ready. It says be ready. I think you are passionately ready for this because we have hope in big water. A phenomenal gain is on the way for you, pile number 3. Also, pile number 3, you can take some steps towards your creative endeavors here. I think some offer is for you here that's related with your creative endeavor. I feel your creativity is booming, okay? In the next phase, I see your creativity booming. Now let's see what angels have to tell you. And we have leopard skin Jasper. Wow, are people around you suddenly changing their tune? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Have you decided it's time to change yours as well? Yes. Pile number 3, very accurate. Do you need to be more flexible like a leopard? You need camouflage like a leopard? Stalk yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Observe yourself and those around you. I'm telling you, you need to observe people. Look, the telescope is here. Hope. With a hope, okay? You need to observe people around you. So, 9 of Wands is observing the intentions very carefully, right? You need to be vigilant. See, angel of flexibility. You need to be flexible and adaptable to the present situation. So it says you are objectively observing circumstances and seizing new opportunities. This is seizing new opportunity, right? And this is definitely giving me financial gains, of course. It says I bend and flex with the flow of life around me. Yes, because you carry self-willingness to change. There is no resistance, only willingness. Look, it says willingness. So you are self-willingly applying these principles, okay? Yeah. 9 of Coins is also telling me that you already have specific principles that you abide by in your life, okay? Yeah. And that makes you more flexible, but don't be rigid with this blessing. I know there have been karmic distortion, or karmics are trying, but it's not working. Something has to do with your throat chakra. And the wand is the leadership quality. It's a very generous proposal, by the way. The way this Page of Wands is carrying the proposal in his hands, I feel this is air of fire, right? So air of fire, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be coming from a person who is Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Clouds are telling me that once everything clears out, this is gonna be presented to you. Okay. You are being prepared, Divine Collective, so that you can be as flexible as you can be when you receive this blessing, okay? So this was your update, pile number 3, and I'll meet you guys in the next one. Thank you for joining in and tuning in with me. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Divine Rising. God bless you. Good day and ciao.
The books are sleeping on the dusty shelves with stories of lives unforgotten.